The following is my recreation programming session where I checked two variants of BASIC, PureBasic and FreeBASIC. PureBasic is a paid proprietary system which has a free demo, and FreeBASIC is completely free and open source. Originally, I wanted to take a look only at PureBasic because I downloaded the demo before the stream. I checked some of the examples and it looked kind of cool and stream worthy, so I wanted to stream it. But when I went about streaming it, on the stream, I encountered some technical problems that made me a little bit upset, and I've said some emotional things that I should have not said. So I would like to preemptively apologize to the PureBasic developers. I'm still not gonna give you a single fucking cent, but at the same time, I should have not said emotional things I've said. So for the first 30 minutes, I was fighting with PureBasic. I didn't want to cut out those 30 minutes because they're kind of part of the story. And then when I was about to give up, chat suggested to take a look at FreeBASIC, and I tried it and it went really well. So since I'm not going to be cutting out any of the stuff, I actually left some timestamps, right? If you want to skip the first 30 minutes, you just go to the description. There should be timestamp there. Enjoy the session. Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another recreational programming session with Mr. Azozi. So recently on our Discord server, somebody shared this very interesting thing. It's called PureBasic, right? It's not really the original BASIC, or not even like a Visual Basic. It's a variant of BASIC. So it's described as a modern basic programming language. The key feature of PureBasic are portability, so it works on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and Raspberry Pi, apparently. The production of very fast and optimized native 32 bits and 64 bits executable, and of course the very simple basic language syntax. So I suppose that kind of implies that it's like a dialect of BASIC. And I tried it out, and I got surprised by how it just worked out of the box on my machine. So, and that prompted me to put it on my to-do and eventually do a stream on this entire thing. Unfortunately, it's closed-sourced and paid. Unfortunately. Right, and it's actually kind of expensive. I don't know who's the target audience of these things, so let's actually take a look at the prices. Single user, 79 euros for a single user. And it's not open source, and it's basic, and it's just like, who's the target audience of this thing? Some sort of like a maybe educational, you know, organizations like schools, universities, or something like that. Yes, there is an educational license and there's a company side. So I don't really know. It's so bizarre, but it also has like a free demo. Right, so it also has a free demo. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I found it fascinating. And so here's the free demo. It's kind of limited. It is limited by the size of the program that you can compile. Right, so I suppose it's like 100 characters or something like that, but it's enough for like a small simple demos. So let's actually download the Debian version and see how it goes. So I'm gonna go into the prop, and we're gonna have a PureBasic in here. So wget, and let's actually do this kind of thing. All right, so it's very fast to download, right? And let's actually unpack this entire thing. So yeah, that was it. And what do we have in here? We have quite a few things. So, okay, so here's the launch script, which actually launches compile as PureBasic. So the actual thing in here is located in here. Okay, so can we just run it? Just do launch. Okay, so that didn't really work for some reason. So let me actually go to the terminal super quick. Right, so let me go to the terminal, and maybe I can do PureBasic GTK2. Okay, so there's a variant of like GTK2. While loading shared LBS support is kind of bizarre. Why? Maybe I should just install it then? That's kind of bizarre because it worked on my other account, so I'm really sure what the hell is going on. So let's actually search for libz, because I'm pretty sure I have it installed, don't I? libz-so. I don't remember how to install libz. Right, so because it's not a particular think zlibdevil probably. Yeah, exactly. So I remember that there was like a problem with the naming and stuff like that, because it's not exactly libz, it's like zlib, and it's just like, I don't know. Okay, so there's a lib1g. Why is it called 1g though? Man, okay, so there's a libz minjw. Huh, that's bizarre, because it worked on, like, it just worked, and now I did I update something? Right. So libz, also known as zlib, weird, it can't find it. Yeah. So it's kind of bizarre. Zlib. Okay, so let's maybe try to install this thing. Man, like, it worked, I swear. Sure, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, so let me see. Maybe we can take a look at LDD compiler, PureBasic JTK2. So we'll have to. Yeah, it cannot find all sorts of things. JTK, nothing is found in here. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Must be 1G then. Maybe. I don't freaking know. So it cannot find even libx11. There must be something changed. While, yeah, because the version that okay, listen. The version that I downloaded on my other account worked perfectly. They must have changed something. I swear to God, they must have changed something, because it's just like it worked and it was finding everything. Just a second. Give me a second. Think I found it. All right, just a second. Basic. Yeah. Look at that, motherfucker. Okay, so here's on my other account. Here's the downloads FreeBASIC on my other account, and I do LDD PureBasic GTK. It finds everything. It actually finds. Look at like all of that stuff. It finds everything. It could be either they changed something in this executable, or maybe something with my account. That could be also a possibility. Okay, so let's actually grab whatever I have on my other account. Right, so let's actually nuke whatever I have in here, because that's kind of bizarre. Right, and so let me just do remove PureBasic demo. Like, I'm nuking this entire thing, and I'm doing PureBasic demo. Let's do like a back, right? So, and let me copy home rexim download PureBasic, actually these things, so tgz. So I'm copying this stuff. Right, so this is going to be the latest one, tar fav pure basic. Okay, so I'm unpacking that thing. We can even take a look at their sizes are different. Their sizes are different. They modified something. They literally, oh my god. Are you freaking serious, bruh? No fucking way. No. It's something with my account. How is that even possible? Check installing. It has commands for installing stuff. But why? You don't understand. Listen. You don't understand. It's the same machine. On one account, it works. On another one, it cannot find something. No. It's not about installation. No. This is a very important mistake. This is not about installation. Right. It's something with my environment. My environment is fucked up. Okay, I didn't expect that. Maybe this is because of TeamUX. I swear to God, all of these like shell scripts. Yeah, maybe it's LD library path. Maybe it's LD library path. All of these like a shell scripts that you're supposed to use to install the latest languages. Like you go to the new language website and they say, oh, just copy paste this curl thing and just run it. They always add shit to your bash profiles, your dot profiles and stuff like that. And one of these motherfuckers probably fucked up my environment here. Like I swear to God. Like, why all of the language developers treat their users like dummies incapable of installing, like downloading a fucking file and running it? Why it is like that? Like, why it is like that? Just freaking give me an archive. I know how to unpack an archive. I know how to run the file. Don't treat me like a baby. Stop with all of this curl bullshit. Like, I swear to God, this is the reason why developers are so fucking dumb these days, because they're treated like that. Right. They don't learn shit. They just like expect that they just copy paste one line and everything and they get a to-do app. I'm sorry. Yeah, so barrier to entry lowered, right? But it's not a good thing, because it's just like now we have a shady software because of these developers. Anyways, let's try to figure out. I'm sorry. I hope this stream is not gonna get into troubleshooting the like how to run PureBasic, because that would be fucking dumb. Okay, so maybe it's because of the TMUX. Maybe because of the TMUX. So if I try to go to the prop PureBasic demo, macat underscore PureBasic demo. And what do we have in here? So it's a compile, PureBasic GTK, LDD, still doesn't work. And it's the same machine, and you just can't run it. I just can't run it, and just can't find any of these things. I have no idea. So is this something with my echo LD library path? I don't even have it set up. So it's Ubuntu. Okay, so people are saying that maybe it's because of the Debian Ubuntu. You don't understand. Guys, you don't understand. I'm repeating it again. The same thing works on this machine already from a different account. It works already on this machine from a different account. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's just like it works already on this machine. Something with the account. I don't know. It just maybe cannot find all of these libraries. Like, I don't freaking know. So annoying. So freaking annoying. Anyway, let's try to remove some of this stuff. I think there's a Debian bug that a user does not get event correctly. Try source etc profile. But etc profile is a global thing. So that means that it wouldn't work on the other user. But it works on one user and doesn't work on another user. So, but etc profile is not a user specific. It's a global thing, isn't it? I think, right? So it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So everything, something with my account, something with this environment, and I don't really know what exactly. How can I troubleshoot that? Right, so LD library path is not set up. It's not set up. LD library path is not set up. So is it set up for Rexim? Let's actually find out. Okay. So echo LD library path. LD library path is not set up for Rexim item. So if there is no LD library path, how else do they find it? How else do you find it if it's not LD library path? So people say, okay, so we can take a look at etc profile. We can take a look at the etc profile. There's a lot of shit in here, and there's like 34 lines. I'm not sure if I want to show them all. But yeah. All right. So, okay. So what if where is all of this stuff located? Where is all of this stuff located? So maybe if I log into Rexim, just a second. Okay, and then I go to PureBasic. LDD PureBasic GTK2. All right. So the thing about all of these things is that they are located in lib. Ooh. That one is weird. Alright, so I do have this thing. Right, it is having something. So it even has SO files. Right, so okay. We can go and so PureBasic LD library path. Right, so it's just like lib. What was that? x86-64 and compiler. Why don't you autocomplete? Okay, so how do I do that? Compiler. Huh? I'm not in the right place. Okay, so I'm already starting panicking. So compiler pure GTK. Elf class 64. Okay, so what if I just run this? Is it broken or something? So check if your exports on Rexim has something with your exports. What is my exports? I don't understand what is my exports. What is my exports? What is exports? Okay, so this one works fine. I'm so annoyed. I'm so freaking annoyed that it's like that. Like, what the fuck is going on? Check the elf class of the compiler binary. Elf class exports. Okay, there's no exports, there's export. Is it going to show some sensitive information? I really don't like that it is like that. You're serious? Do not do that, for fuck's sake. I swear to God, people, you're fucking debated me. Oh my God. It doesn't seem to be that much. Frankly, try 64-bit version, but this is exactly what I'm doing. Wait! It is okay. Okay, so it is 32-bit version, and I think... Oh my God, I just wasted a bunch of time. Alright, so let's try Ubuntu or something. Oh my God, it's so... Like, I didn't see that it's... Okay. Minus to the developers of this website, just specify the amount of bits directly, 32 bits, 64 bits, none of that. Like, it's so easy to make a fucking mistake. This is so bad. This is bad. Like, look at this motherfucker. Look at these motherfuckers. They did that for Windows. They did fucking do that for Linux as well. I'm not paying to you, by the way. I'm not paying to you. Jesus. Terrible. 10 out of 10. Freaking, because it messes up with your visual perception, right? This notation, like, I know that X86 is like, yeah, I know I already run into this problem before, and that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad, because this notation messes up with your visual perception. You cannot easily detect that, oh, it's a 32-bit. And this is why you explicitly put that. But for Linux, apparently, fuck it. Right, so... Anyways, I'm sorry. So, I swear to God if it's not going to work here as well. But why does it work on my other account? Why does it work on my... It worked on my other account. So it doesn't really explain shit. So I don't know. Right, so compiler, PureBasic, JTK2. Yeah, now it works and it actually... And wait. but I just copied the stuff from my other account. Did I do something incorrectly? I don't know, but anyway. PureBasic GTK. Man, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I didn't download the right version right away. And I wasted a bunch of time because of that. This is like infuriating. Like, whoever made this website, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. You edit 32-bit, 64-bit for Windows. You edit that for Raspberry Pi. You didn't fucking add that for Linux. Fuck you. That's everything I have to say. Anyways, so this is basically the environment, right? And yeah. So there's a bunch of examples in here. So let's actually take, yeah, and there is 3D examples. Right, look at that. We can take a look at, I don't even know in which order to look at them. Right, so there's a particle, right, so let's take a look at this thing. So it's going to be 3D, billboard, let's take a look at that. So I don't like the color theme in here. I really don't like the color theme in here. So can I, how, like, configure that? Configure tools. Form designer. That is actually kind of cool. I don't see edit preferences. Where are the preferences? File. Finally, Jesus Christ. Preferences, editor, coloring. Wait, don't you have like, okay, so there are some predefined themes, dark mode, apply. Oh, we can have a hacker mode. Holy fuck, we can have a hacker mode. Holy shit. Okay, so editing. So let me see, select a font. I really want to use that. So can I have just iOSFka? Yeah, here it is. I can have iOSFka. Can I have like a regular iOSFka, please? Not all of that shit. So medium. It uses thin, but maybe that's fine, right? No, thin. Like thin looks like shit. Right, extra light, regular. Yeah, so I want to have regular. Okay, now we're look at that. Look at that, Scheisse mine from the. How about 22? Yeah. So maybe in terms of coloring, I could. So there's a gray style. Nah, it's not great. Monakai. Yeah, on angry fruit salads. So this is actually good. So let's actually use angry fruit salad black style. That's too much. PHP extended. All right, that's pretty cool. But I think we're gonna go with the angry fruit salads. So this is how John Blow actually calls this thing. So yeah, there we go. So you can customize this thing, and it's actually pretty good, right? So it's pretty cool. It looks like basic. Right, so we can now try to maybe run it. Compiler. So compile and run. So it's F5. And file not found. Good one. So maybe this is not what we're supposed to use then. Okay, so what else can we have in here? Examples, maybe sources. I know. Let's find some interesting stuff. So 3D, like, why doesn't it work? Entity light. Okay, so what if I try to do that thing? And if we do F5? I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm maybe just running it not from a correct place. Yeah, so the path is fucked up. Right, it's trying to... so examples. Maybe I should have actually just... Yeah, so the working directory is not set up correctly, so that's probably what is going on in here. Alright, so let me try to maybe go in here. Right, so let's actually try to go in here, and if I do launch, right, so I just did the launch. So this is the free version, by the way, right, so Look at the examples for test programs. Code size limitation is 800 lines. Not characters, mind you. Lines. Can you have several statements on a single line in BASIC? Does anybody know? Can you have several statements? Ready Brown on PureBasic? No, not really. I think they have their own graphical thing. I think they have their own graphical thing, so it doesn't really matter. So file again, it worked on my other account. Like, I wouldn't start this stream if this thing was not working. It worked marvelously on my other account. Now it doesn't work anymore. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm so fucking mad, because when I look at this thing, it looked like a perfect thing to stream because it just worked and it was cool and shit. Now it doesn't fucking work for whatever freaking reason. Oh, I'm so mad. It's insane. So it's something with the working directory, right? So now I have to troubleshoot all of that shit. I don't fucking know why. Right, so, and I kind of understand the reason, right? So it's just like, yeah. So we already are kind of inside of this thing. Maybe I should have actually opened, like a project or something. I don't fucking know, man. Like, open. So PureBasic, here's the examples. There's some sources. Okay, so there's arithmetics. So this is the basic arithmetics that you can have in here. If I try to run it, right, so is it, it didn't do shit. Right, so it didn't even print properly for whatever reason. Adjust the path with the constant to have the deeper folder. What constant? It's not a helpful, it seems to do, I know. No, this is not a helpful message. I understand the problem. I don't know where exactly I have to adjust things. Oh, you mean in the source code? Okay. So, all right. I'm so disappointed and mad at the same time. It's fucking insane. All right. So we can try to simply remove that. So what's the comments? Yeah, the comment is this thing. I can duplicate the line. Look at that. I pressed Control D, right, and it duplicated the line. So yeah, we can try to do this kind of thing, right? And if I do F5, it's assembler error. Dude, I'm so disappointed. It worked fine on my machine, and now it doesn't work. Is it a way too basic? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I just have to use it. Okay, so there is a several. Let's maybe try like Ubuntu 24 or maybe 2020. Okay, so let's give it that a try. Man, it's so freaking disappointing. It looked so fucking cool, and now, oh, stream wasted. Stream fucking wasted. I'm so fucking mad. I've never been so mad in my entire life. Wasting time on some shit. Swift wipes at least went well at the end. This is bullshit, honestly. This is straight up bullshit. So yeah, okay, so like I'm using like a newer kind of version, maybe, I don't freaking know. So launch. All right, so we got some stuff. F5. All right, so that's kind of the same problem. Right, so, and then if I duplicate that stuff, right, if I duplicate that stuff, all right, so I'm gonna do that, and compilation error, assembly error, okay. All right, so let's download some other things. So I'm gonna try to download this stuff. PureBasic 3 demo x86. Delete PB compiler. Well, maybe, I don't know. Wait. This is PureBasic 3, and this one is a PureBasic 2. And this is a just pure. Is it just numbers or something? Man, that is nasty. Holy shit. Okay. So oh my god, and people, and they are asking for money. Oh, this one takes more time to download, so maybe that's the right one. So okay, DirectX PureBasic. Oh boy. Okay, so PureBasic demo launch. Okay, so the only working one is that one, and it doesn't even work properly anymore because there is assembly error. Well, I don't fucking know. Like it's just like, again, I wouldn't start this stream if it didn't work on my machine. It worked on my machine, it runs some demos, something changed, maybe they changed something, maybe something is on my environment, I don't freaking know, but now it doesn't fucking work, so it's useless. It's kind of useless, but maybe we can look deeper into that. So it's a PureBasic 2, right? So I want to make the example work. So I think they're throttling me now. I can feel the disappointment. Yeah, it's so fucking disappointing. It's fucking insane. Because I personally was so hyped up about it because it just works on my machine. Holy fucking shit, I can do something with that, and now I download it and now it doesn't work anymore. And fucking so I think I was lucky. Right, I think I just got lucky that it worked at all. Right, but now, well, I mean, I understand that Linux is a bitch as a platform, but I mean, like, come on, it couldn't be that bad. It could be that bad. So there's something. It says an assembly error, right? It says an assembly error. So line not found. Yeah, so that's understandable. We can try to fix that. Right. So compilation, and like it probably says something. Maybe it has something to do with the theme, right? So maybe the theme doesn't allow us to display this shit properly. It's just like assembly. Oh, it doesn't even tell us what exactly is wrong. So yeah. Anyway. So thank you so much, Element0216, for message with the message. Sorry things aren't working as expected, but the demo gods have a plan. As always, still enjoying the stream nonetheless. Oh well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, but it's just I don't know where to go from here because it doesn't fucking work. It's useless. It's like literally useless and doesn't. I don't want to use it, honestly. I want to fucking use it. So pay us to run our broken language on your machine. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, can I create like an empty project from scratch that just fucking works? Is that a thing I can do? So new. Alright, so maybe there's some hello world or something. Like, I'm so fucking disappointed. It looked so fucking good. Damn. B, C, D, F, H. How do you print shit on the screen? Right, so I'm curious. You can open window and stuff. So wait, event or resize window. This is such a cool idea though. Can I jump to, so message request, so in arithmetics, test list, how do you print? Okay, so there's the debug, okay. Can I do debug? Oh, it has auto-completion. Look at that. So can I do hello world? Right, so this is what I want. I have to save it somewhere, okay. So let's say hello PB. Hello PB, and I'm gonna try to run it, and it just doesn't even fucking run. It couldn't even assemble things. Try another copy from your other account. I already did that, it didn't work. Yeah, it's useless. It's fucking useless. Alright, so yep, we're not doing basic then. That was so fucking cool. But it's just like it doesn't fucking work. We need to do something else. Does anybody have any ideas on what to do next? Because this is a wasted stream, right? So maybe somebody has any ideas to look at some things. Right, so I'm gonna do actually subscribers of, because like I only planned like to do basic, and it doesn't freaking work. FreeBASIC. Okay, so people say FreeBASIC. Well, let's take a look at FreeBASIC then. Right, fuck PureBasic. I'm not giving any fucking cent to this company. I'm not giving a single cent to this company. Right, they debated me. It would be okay. It would be okay if it just didn't work consistently. Right, I would download it. I would say, oh, it doesn't work, so I'm not gonna stream this thing. And like, over. No, this thing fucking worked. Then something changed, and now it doesn't work. It fucking debated me into streaming the shit. This is what I will not forgive. All right. So it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we have FreeBASIC. What the fuck is a FreeBASIC? Free is a free open source GPL basic compiler for Microsoft Windows, DOS, and Linux. Okay, that's cool. No Mac OS, by the way. No Mac OS. 100% free. We're not paying anything. Okay, so that means we're lowering our expectations. So get FreeBASIC. So what do we have? Ew. Brother, ew. What's that? What's that? Okay, I understand that we had to lower our expectation, but not that low. Like, come on, not that low. Anyways, okay. Binaries for Linux. Like, I'm actually... Is it safe to download from this website? I actually don't fucking know. Maybe we should just build it from the source code. Like, I actually don't want to do that. Okay, so there's a Git. Bro, you have a GitHub. Can anybody explain to the developers of FreeBASIC how to upload binaries to GitHub? Like, if you guys didn't know, you can actually upload binaries to GitHub. You don't have to use this awful SourceForge shit. Okay, so... Alright, so we have a FreeBASIC. Oh, it looks like they figured it out. Okay, so that's fine. No, they didn't figure it out. Bro. They fucking did a GitHub release. In a GitHub release, they left links to SourceForge. Okay, like, I don't really want to laugh too much, but maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they just didn't... I don't think basic programmers are okay. And there's like... and they know how to upload shit to the assets. So they know that they can put binaries in here, because by default you can also have source code and source code in here, but they know they can put shit in here. They didn't do that consciously. They uploaded that to SourceForge and they left the links in the release notes. I'm trying to like understand what kind of reasoning went through their head. What kind of reasoning went through this head. So I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, man. Anyways, so right, so let's just try to download that maybe. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, it's downloading something. Why are you doing basic for views? Okay. So let's take a look at what we got. So here's the FreeBASIC. Okay, so I'm gonna go to probe. Can I actually go even lower? Can you even hear me from here, by the way? Can you even hear me? I hope you can hear me. Okay, so here's the FreeBASIC. Can I open this shit up? Okay, so it's not even a zip bomb. So I can just... Oh, that's a lot of files. Alright, so So free. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Install. You motherfucker want me to install it somewhere? Fuck you. I'm not installing it anywhere. So bin FBC. Alright. Okay, it's thinking. I think I got hacked. I think I just got hacked. Type in something. I can't type in anything in this. Oh, aborting v2 runtime. Yeah. Okay. I guess using BASIC in 2024 is unsolved problem. FBC. Oh. What was it waiting for in here? I'm confused. Okay. Bin FBC. Alright, so this is what we have in here. And you're supposed to just provide files. Okay, so I can work with that. I can actually work with that. Your porn folder has been leaked. Fuck. Alright, so let's create main FB. I'm gonna actually touch it. Right, I'm gonna create an empty file, so we're gonna do the legendary empty file test. Right. So legendary empty file test, you create an empty file and you just feed that to the compiler and see what the compiler has to say. Right. So just feed it an empty file and look at the compiler with that face. What you gonna do now? Are you gonna give me a reasonable error message and explain how to use your shitty language? Or are you gonna just poop with a stupid message that doesn't explain shit? And that's exactly what happened. It just pooped itself without explanation. Invalid command line option main FB. So what the fuck is that? How am I supposed to use that? Wait. Input file. Yeah, okay. So FBC input files, right? I just have to provide the files and that's it. That's bizarre, my friend. That's bizarre. Okay, so it didn't pass the empty file test, like at all. Didn't pass the empty file, but that's already better than PureBasic, honestly. So BAS is the source format. Okay, so let's actually move main FB to main BAS. So is that what it has to be? BAS. But I mean, it still didn't pass the empty file test because it didn't explain that to me. It didn't even say that, oh, I don't understand your FB files, don't just give me BAS files. It didn't pass the empty file test, right? So, and apparently empty file is a valid program and it... Okay, so LDD main. And it's okay, so what we can do with this shit? So from PureBasic we learned that there is some sort of a debug command. Can we use that thing in here? Right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say debug. Oh, Vim actually recognized that shit. Hello world. Okay, so let's do FBC. Variable not declared. It's saying useful error message. Holy shit, it's alive. It's fucking alive. It's saying things. I can work with that. Just print hello. Okay, so let's actually see. Right, so it's gonna be what the fuck is going on? Print. Holy fucking shit! So yeah, I can work with that. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So what do we have here? Is there any examples? Maybe something. Examples. Look at them. Examples. Sound. Ooh. By the way, do I have basic mode. Basic save buffers. I don't really have a basic mode in Emacs, so fuck it. Network pointers, arrays, allocate, class, cmd line. Okay, so cmd line bas. Okay, so print full command. So this is how you do this thing. Okay, so dim is allocating a variable, right? So you create a variable, position as integer, okay. So then you do loop. So this is how you parse command line arguments, okay. So, but then I can print, so position is just a number. Can I do some shit? Can we generate a bunch of Fibonacci numbers? For example, FreeBASIC. This is not what I wanted. I want you to put dot in here. Okay, so can we do dim a as integer? Right, so, and let me actually split the screen and open some examples. So I have a syntax right in front of me. Right, so you can actually apparently declare several variables in here. So I can do b as integer. Right, so I can do that. And then I can maybe assign some different things in here. Alright, so I suppose that should be enough. And maybe I can even build this thing from here. Can I build it from here? Apparently I can build it from here, but it actually built two successfully. So yeah, so this is how we can, yeah, so there we go. We already have a basic environment in here. It's super easy to just like iterate on this kind of thing. Right, it's super easy to iterate. So if I want to print a, right, I can say that a equal to that, and I suppose this is some sort of a concatenation. Right, so we compile that, and then I can just run that, and it says hello world. Look at that. So, and well, it didn't, wait a freaking second, I actually run the wrong thing. I supposed to run fib. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, a is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. I can fucking work with that, bro. I can fucking work with that. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Boom. Look at how quickly it compiles. Wait a freaking second. That is too freaking good. FBC Fibonacci Bas time. Can your Rust do that? Can your Rust do that? Let's find out, actually. Yeah, I'm really curious. Can your Rust do that? So main, so... Oh, yeah, something is fucked. Just source etc profile. Okay, so people keep telling me to do etc profile. So can I do Rust C? Nah, I didn't help. So I think what I have in here, if I just do, yeah, so TeamUX fucks up something about my environment, that's for sure. So let's actually get rid of the TeamUX. Right, so, and let's do Rust C main RS, and we're gonna do time. TeamUX. Well, I mean, it was warming up the caches and shit. Okay, so let's give it a second time. It's pretty cool. But not as fast as, you know, just this main bas. Look at that. It just compiles faster. It just compiles faster. I'm sorry, Rust fans. You just got destroyed by FreeBASIC that hosts binaries on SourceForge. It happens. happens. Anyway, so so Fibonacci, right? So we got some Fibonacci Scheiße. How are we gonna be doing all of that? So I suppose we also probably need C, right? So we have A, B, C. And in here, I suppose we need to do while. Do we have while? Right, let's say that while is less, maybe 1,000. How do you do while? The thing is that I don't know BASIC, right? That's kind of the problem in here. I really just don't know BASIC. So one of the things I can do, I can actually grab, you know, examples. And I can grep specifically for while. I probably want to do that case insensitively, right? So there's the I flag for grep. It basically searches case insensitively because I'm pretty sure BASIC is a case insensitive language. So that means it could be like whatever. So let's actually find, okay, so there's a do while then. So let me, maybe this one, let's actually take this. Right, that's how we do that. Wend. I don't freaking know what is wend, honestly. I don't freaking know what is wend. So there's a do and ooh. Do people still use until while and Вдувайл! Вдувайл! I suppose only Slavs will understand this joke, but I mean, it's a very language specific joke. I really apologize for that. So let's take a look at some other things. So we can take a look at this one, but I feel like this one is better. zlib. We have zlib shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? So plus, and let's go here. Yeah, okay, so it's a while wend. And also, holy shit. Not just and also. The fact that there is some sort of a special keyword actually indicates that it has something to do with short circuiting. Right? So do you guys know what is a short circuiting? Right. Oh, and by the way, yeah. So essentially, the thing about, for example, you know, and, right, if you build a truth table of and 0 is equal to 0, right? So 1 is going to be equal to 0, 1, 0 is going to be equal to 0, and only when 1 and 1 is going to be equal to 1, right? So essentially, if any of the arguments are 0, it's going to be automatically 0, right? So that means that as soon as your first argument is 0, it's kind of pointless to compute the second one, so the second one is not going to be computed. So, and this kind of behavior is called short circuiting. And it matters in case second argument during its computation does some side effects, which means that if the first argument is false, the side effects of the second argument are not going to be present. Right. And sometimes in many languages it is used intentionally, right? So it is intentionally putting some sort of like side effects into the second argument and canceling out with the first argument. So, but many people, not many people, some people don't like this kind of thing. And because of that, some language designers are trying to make short circuiting explicit. Right, for example, it's also in Ada like that, or as far as I know, in Ada and or, they don't do short circuiting, they compute all of the arguments, right? And if you want to explicitly short circuit something, you use special keywords, and this is probably one of these cases. Right, so the fact that they have like this explicit thing and it's not just like and means that you can choose whether you can short circuit something or not. This is just my hypothesis. Again, I know nothing about BASIC, right? Even though my first language was Visual Basic 6, it was so long ago, I don't remember anything about that language, right? And also is short-circuiting and is not, apparently. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. It's almost like in Ada, right? So in Ada, it's also like that. Okay, so I know that is just like while and when. All right. So I really appreciate examples, because now if I want to search for certain like construction, I can just grep and see some examples without any documentation, by the way. So even though there is documentation, right, we can take a look at it. So ooh, it's TXT files. Ooh, look at that. It's a man page, right? So that means I can do FBC1, and yeah, there we go. So did you guys know that if you have a man page file that is not in a special folder, you can just do man that file and it will just open it like that. So you can actually do that. So yeah. It's actually pretty useful. So, and there is FDL. So, oh, it's just like, it's not even documentation, it's just paperwork. Like, I mean, who puts lights in this in documentation folder? I don't freaking know. So, but anyway, so Fibonacci, Fibonacci Bass, while, was it, I think you had to put this kind of stuff. And when. All right, and what we're doing here, I think we want to just print A, then we're gonna do C equal A plus B, A equal B, B equal C, and that's about it, I think. So then we can just build this entire thing, and then we can just run Fibonacci. So the cool thing about Fibonacci is that it grows very fast. So for example, we can go up until like 2 million or something. Right, so look at that. So these are the Fibonacci numbers. Oh, it actually decommitted. Yeah. So I really like this language. Look how clean this language looks. It almost feels like Python. This is very clean syntactically. Right. Do recursion now. Is there something special about recursion? I'm not quite sure. But is there... So the problem with the recursive Fibonacci is that it's fucking boring. Right, so if we're going to be doing recursion, it would be better to do something more interesting with it, right? So it would be better to do something more interesting. Okay, so we did something more complicated than hello world. All right, so what else can we do in here? What else can we do? Do some sort of a game of life or whatever? Recursively read every file in every directory on your PC. To be fair, something recursively would be interesting is to maybe generate a tree or maybe draw a snowflake. Right. Do you guys know like a famous exercise on recursion is drawing snowflake? It's like a drawing simple fractal. So imagine that you have some stuff, right? Some procedure that just draws at a particular point, right? So at a particular point, it draws the branches of the snowflakes, something like that. Maybe something like this, right? So, and you just have procedure that draws that at a particular point. And then you recursively call this procedure on the ends of the branches, resulting in something like that, right? And then you can actually go further and call that on these branches. And this is how you generate the snowflakes. It's a classical sort of exercise on recursion, right? If you can code out like the snowflakes drawer, you understand recursion. You understand it pretty well. And it's actually a very simple exercise, honestly, right? So it's like straight to the point. It tests your ability to do recursion. So anyway, let's fucking go. What do we have? What do we have? Right. So let's take a look at the examples. The examples I think had something other. So Win32, since I'm not using TeamUX, graphics. Okay, so there's a graphics in here. Flame. Okay, so let's take a look at Flame. FBGFX. Oh, holy shit. So you can have pointers. You can specify whether you're passing by value or by reference. So there's a by val sort of thing. So you can. Okay. That's very cool. Okay, can I build this shit now? So probably, wait this freaking second. There's OpenGL SD. There's so many things. What the fuck? Okay, so let me take a look at the OpenGL. So are those examples? Okay, FBGFX, OpenGL. All right. Damn, bruv. Damn. So you can do OpenGL and stuff. So, but it's all going through this FBGFX shit. So go to for this other great OpenGL tutorial. So what is this website? Huh. Latest. Okay, so there's some website for OpenGL. So this is a website for, I don't know what it is, but it's just like somebody's website. Okay. So this is super cool. FreeBASIC is actually kind of cool that it just like has all these batteries in here. But I have a feeling that I'm not be able to easily build this kind of stuff. So for example, if I just do bin FBC and I do example graphics, right, and flame. If I just do that, redefinition of, and did it just build? Did it build it into? Okay, so it didn't build anything into this folder, but if I go into examples, graphics, and I search for flame, it created an executable. Okay, so it created an executable in the same folder where there was a source code. So we can take a look at the flame and what it depends on. It depends on everything. Bruh, fuck you! It just fucking works. How, like, what? Shut the fuck up. Let's fucking go exactly. Oh boy. Epic effect. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. So that means the other examples will work, I guess. So what kind of other examples do we have? Right, so free type. So char, it's working with the fonts is not that interesting though. Let's take a look at OpenGL. GL test. Oh, so okay, so there are some examples from Nehe, and this is basically the website that we saw. Let's go to Nehe. Right, lessons. There's different lessons. Okay, lesson 01 or is just 1? 01. Okay, bass. Where's the 1? Oh, it's starting from 5. Jesus. Okay. Alright, GL viewport. You know what it means, guys? You know what it all means? Because look, listen. I can do something like RG vim grep case insensitive radius. No fucking way. It has a bindings for radius. Fuck you. Wait a fucking second. There's bindings for, okay, wait. So main base. What did we do in here? So let me examples. What was the graphics flame? Right, so bass. How do you include? Okay, so can I include ray lib bi? Right, so because that's what we had in here, right? So there is a ray lib bi. Okay, so that means I can do FBC main bass. Can't find L ray lib. Ooh, that is very interesting. So if I try to find a file raylib, like anything that contains raylib, so here it is actually. We can take a look at this file. This is a very interesting file. So FreeBASIC for... Ooh, bruh! For those who doesn't know, the latest version of raylib is 5, right? So, brother, So that means we still have an opportunity to do raylib speedrun with custom bindings and shit. So we just need to learn how to do that. So, and we can actually steal some ideas from these bindings, right? So, okay, so incl lib. So we just include a bunch of things in here. Oh, this is actually... Does this thing imply that we're kind of like linking with the raylib? Right, it's a directive to link with the library from the source code, not from the command line, but from the source code. Think about that. Think about that. This is actually kind of interesting. Incl lib. All right, because that's what's going on in here. So there's some definitions. So if not define, yeah, so you can redefine some of these things. Let's take a look at begin, maybe init window. Okay, declare. Okay, so that's very easy. That is very fucking easy. But to be fair, I feel like raylib probably didn't change much over the version, right? It's still probably just init window, right? So while should not close window, right? So essentially, like window should close, and then begin drawing, end drawing is probably the same. Like the basics of raylib didn't change that much, right? It didn't change that much. So maybe we can just download the raylib version 3. But then we'll have to tell the FreeBASIC compiler where to look for those things, right? Where to look for those things. Roll credits here. All right. So let's take a look at bin FBC, and what do we have in here? So I'm gonna less. Is there something like -L? There's no like library. Static library. Okay, so input files could be a static library. You can specify a static library. Maybe we can just specify a static library to link with. That's one of the things we could do. So, so what about search path? Do you have path? Okay. So include path. Okay. Oh, at the library search path. Okay. Okay. Through -p. Through -p. Yep. Okay. So I wonder if it's going to work with the latest raylib. So let's do ray san 5 raylib. So raylib 5. So let's go down in here, and Linux AMD 64. That's probably what we want in here. And let's do wget. Okay, let's go. So let's do, what is it? Raylib. Okay. If I try to do fbc main bass, right, as you can see, it cannot find that. What if I do -p, and then I specify raylib that lib? Okay. I think it, yeah, there we go. It actually linked it like dynamically, which is fine. We can do LD library path to the raylib, right, like this, LDD main, and it found it. All right, so now we can just go ahead and run this. And I think it didn't run because we didn't do anything, right? So that's fine. So let's go ahead and just do bass, right, init window. How do you call things? Do you call them just with you know, parentheses, right? So I think that's how we do that. Hello from FreeBASIc. Right, so hello from Free. I think you don't have to do that. But then we want to close the window. Like so. Okay, so let's try to build this entire thing. Okay, so and then LD library path, we run it. It actually blinked a window. So the bindings from Raylib 3 work with Raylib 5. Because we're not using any new capabilities of Raylib 5, right? So I think the API is backward compatible enough. Okay, so that means we can do something like this. All right, so while window should close, all right, so when begin drawing and drawing. So Vim got confused a little bit. That's fine. That is totally fine. So FBC, okay, LD, boom, we got a fucking window. I can't close this motherfucker, but I can Control C. Who needs C in 2024 when you have FreeBASIC? Who needs Rust? Who needs all of that overrated hype-tap languages? What about WASM? That's a good question, actually. By the way, it probably doesn't even use LLVM because old projects like that usually like implement everything from scratch. Right. We can implement something in this language, so that's already kind of cool. And all of that is for free, by the way. We didn't pay a single fucking euro for just that, and it just works. So the same. Right. Anyway, so we can do things. So let me take a look at this stuff. So it's gonna be main bass. So let's do clear background. So can I just do red? Because does it even define red? So ray lib by. Do you define? Yeah, it does define red somewhere. That's a very interesting way to do that. So type. So and a color is probably some sort of a structure, right? So color. Where is it defined though? I didn't see it. Type color. Yeah, there we go. Here it is. So that's how we define structures in BASIC. Damn, I kind of like BASIC syntactically. No clear. Yeah, unfortunately, clear didn't got translated to BASIC. BASIC is kind of based syntactically. Look at that. It feels like Pascal, but less noisy. It is just like a less noisy Pascal. And it's definitely not as noisy as, for example, Fortran. I'm not surprised it became popular back in the days, right? So because it's kind of based. It's kind of a based language. I really like that. Because it is basic. Yeah, exactly. Because it is in fact basic. Alrighty. So that's kind of cool. So you can have enumerations. So you can easily interact with C code and stuff like that. Who fucking needs C? Right. Who fucking needs C if you have this shit? That's pretty poggers. So FBC, let's go, and LD, boom, red. Actual red, but this is probably not what we want. I can't close it for some reason. Am I stupid? I think I am stupid. So let me try to fix that. So while not, window should close. Why? Maybe this is why. Kind of difficult to tell what exactly is going on in here. Alright, and then LD. Nah, that's not that. Huh. I don't understand. So it's not closable for me. And it's not reacting to anything. Oh shit, I should have not done that, but anyway. What was that? PureBasic. Wait. Let's see Lorth. Oh, it's a FreeBASIC. Yeah, it's inside of this thing. Okay. So I think the time has come to make a small break, chat. I think the time has come to make a small break. So let's make a small break, and after the break we can try to write a simple maybe application or whatever using Rayleigh, because it's kind of interesting language, right? So I'm really curious how we can make some moving things with it. All right, let's make some break, and all right, we're back. So what I want to do in here, I want to maybe do the like a DVD logger thingy or something like that, just like to test how you would use structures, right, in this specific language. So let's go to the probe, FreeBASIC, and let's open main bass. Okay, so we cleaned up this entire thing, and I suppose I have to do, I forgot how it was done. So let me find Raylib BI. So it's include FreeBASIC Raylib BI. Okay, so I want to just split my screen. Right, so include FreeBASIC Raylib BI. And in here, if I take a look at the red, yeah, this is basically what we want to do in here. Right, we do type, and then this weird syntax, right? So essentially, I suppose it allows us to have like a structure literals, right? That's what it is. Like it's basically structure literals. So I can specify my own things in here. Can I have you know, hexadecimal literals? I feel like I can't have hexadecimal literals, but I mean, it would never hurt to try. Right, so it would never hurt to try. Let's try to rebuild this entire thing. Yeah. Rebuilding all of that stuff is kind of a pain in the ass. So let's maybe create build. So FBC, right? So I want to grab this entire stuff. Right, and just do build sh, right? And in here I'm gonna just insert it like so. So I'm gonna create a script out of that. Set xe, right? And then LD library path, I'm going to grab that. All right, so and then in here, I'm gonna just insert that like so. Let's go. So I'm gonna make this thing executable, and boom. It didn't even compile, which is, I mean, expected, right? So this is not how you do hexadecimal literals. We can try to figure out how you do hexadecimal literals by essentially just grabbing FF, right? Because I'm pretty sure if the sequence of characters FF occurs anywhere in the examples, it occurs in the context of hexadecimal literals, right? And that way we can figure out how you do them, right? So let's do grep rn ff within examples. Do we have, there we go. So that's how we do that. You just put hash in front of them. So I'm essentially teaching you how to extract knowledge from examples and not documentation, right? That's how you extract knowledge. Right, and that's why I believe that examples are more valuable than documentation, but only if you already know programming, right? So if you don't know what you're doing, obviously you need some sort of documentation, you need some sort of books, exercises and stuff like that. But if you already know programming and you just want to get up to speed with a certain language, examples are more valuable because now you can just extract knowledge like that. Right, so let's actually see if it's going to work. So if I do something like main bass, right, so maybe I can even replace this with just that, and it highlights it appropriately, right? So more or less we can now try to do term build sh, and it didn't work surprisingly, right? So okay, so that's not how we do that apparently. So all of that was bullshit. Okay, so let's try to grab 4 more things, and I suppose okay, so maybe this is what it is. Right, width, old width, yeah, okay, so this is more likely. So it's basically %h for hexadecimal. Okay, so let's actually try that. All right, so maybe that was the actual example. So I'm gonna replace this thing with %h. Well, this is not what you're supposed to. That is bizarre. So is that what I have to do? I see. So I have to put G. Okay, so it highlights them with red. And if I, okay, so it highlights them with the same color as, you know, decimal numbers, right? So which kind of indicates that maybe that's exactly what we want in here. Right, if we try to build this, and it works, and it has the same background as my terminal because that's the color of the terminal, right? So that's pretty cool. Still can't close it for whatever reason, right? So I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay, so maybe we have some examples about RayLeap in the examples, right? So let's just grab RayLeap in here. So there's nothing about RayLeap. Okay. Because I feel like I didn't even know what is going on, right? Because I think that's how you do that. Not, and you just call that, unless I maybe need to do extra stuff in here. Right, I'm not really sure. So let's try to do that one more time. Yeah, it does not react to anything I do. So this is bizarre. So if I grep rg vim grep window should close. In how many places we do that? Okay, so there's a window should close returns a byte. It returns a byte, so it's not Boolean per se. Maybe that's exactly what we have to. And I wonder why it doesn't even type check properly. So I have an idea. Maybe what we have to do in here is actually compare this thing to 0. Right, and I'm not sure how you do the comparison, right? So while should close equal to 0, I think it should just, yeah, so this is no expression found, expected expression. Okay, so how you do check for equality, because just equals is an assignment, right? Okay, so it's like in Pascal. It's kind of interesting. So how does it distinguish assignment and comparison then? Is it based on a context? Right? Is it based on the context, right? If it's in the context of the statement, it's assignment, right? And if it's in the context of the expression, it's actually comparison. Could be the. This is kind of dangerous, isn't it? Or it's kind of confusing, but maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't allow assignment in if and while. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Anyways, okay, so we can try to do that. And it works now. So yeah, it's kind of, I'm surprised that my hypothesis actually worked in here. Yeah, I just had to do equal 0. So doesn't, wait a second, doesn't Boolean? It does have Boolean. Bruv. That's everything I have to say to you. Bruv. So let's grab this entire thing, right? And I just do plus 71. Can I just return Boolean? Vim main, not. Because that's bullshit. It works. Who wrote those bindings? Just as Boolean and it just works. Like, come on. Now it works. We just had to fix it. Huh? Okay. Maybe outage. Maybe. I don't know. So true -1, false is 0. Ah, I see. So wait. This is interesting, Strawberry. So true is all ones because -1, right? With like 2's complement and stuff like that, it's actually all ones. So that's probably why they're being super careful with this thing. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So if there will be any problems with all of that, I can bring it back. But maybe I should bring it back. But whatever. Okay. So main, bass. Right. So that's what we have in here, and I suppose the next thing I want to do is I want to render some rectangles, right? Draw rectangle. So this is how we draw them. Okay. draw rectangle. Is there any, like, I want to use V, right? So I want to use V, and this thing, interestingly, it accepts vector 2, and vector 2 is this thing. So that means I should be able to use the same syntax as we used here for the type vector 2. So the position is going to be 0, 0, right? So let's actually go ahead and remove that. So the size, let me think. So this is going to be vector 2, and let's say 100, 100. And the color, let's say that the color is going to be red. Right, so the color is going to be red. Okay, so that looks good, in my opinion. In my opinion, it looks good. Didn't work. Illegal inside a compound statement or scoped block. Ah, okay, so just extra bullshit in here. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. So that's what we can have in here. That's pretty cool. So now I can go in here, and I suppose I can now put a position somewhere into some sort of a variable. We can do this position as vector 2, right? So maybe I want to do build sh. Let's actually comment it out. And I just want to build this thing. Okay, so yeah, you're not supposed to put semicolon in here. That's fine. Okay, so that's cool. Can I, by the way, just do something like this and just initialize it with something? I can. Okay, so that means this language is also very intuitive. I'm really happy to see that. So let's take a look at this stuff. So that means I can just do something like this. So position. So this is going to be position. Interestingly, can I have constants in here? Right. So because I want to make the size of this thing a constant. I know that I can have defines, right? So I can define, you know, player, maybe object size, and it's going to be 100. But let's take a look at the raylib. Yeah, so you don't have to, it's almost like a C preprocessor. Okay, so that's fine. So in here 100, we can replace 100 with object size, like so. Though, wait a second, I can literally just do that where I say size, all right, and I can say size, just this thing, like so. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So because that's literally what raylib does with colors, right? So yeah, that's literally what they're doing here. So that's totally fine. So that makes it pretty cool. So that's about it. The thing I can do now is essentially, can I access position X and just equal position X plus some sort of like 100 multiplied by get frame time. So we have dt, and the same goes for y in here. Is it going to work? It does in fact compile, and if I try to run this entire thing, it is moving. That's pretty cool. I really like that. I really freaking like that. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this language. So yeah. Easy peasy, basic squeezy, exactly. Eggs fucking ackley, mate. Eggs fucking ackley. So interestingly, I suppose maybe we should have some sort of a velocity. Velocity as vector 2, and velocity is going to be, let's actually say that we have a speed, which is going to be 100, and in here is just speed, right? So this is the speed. And we're going to be modifying this entire thing. So in here, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to replace it with velocity, and then I'm going to just copy paste this entire thing. I'm going to put it in here like so. Right, and probably we're going to do the collision thingy, the usual collision thingy. Let's actually, you know, start from a slightly different place, maybe from, you know, 2020. All right. So 2020 like so. Okay, so to be fair, maybe I should use like 16:9, you know, ratio of the window. I kind of like it a little bit better, honestly. So maybe like a screen width is going to be 16 multiplied by screen factor, right? So screen factor, and then I'm going to define screen height, which is 9 multiplied by screen factor as well. So it has to be a factor. And let's define factor not that big. Screen factor is going to be something like 80. Maybe I also need to wrap this thing in parentheses. Right, so it looks a bit better. And now when it's 800, it's going to be screen width, and this one is going to be screen height. All right. So as you can see, it now it's like a full HD or something. You could use const. Is const a thing? Apparently const a thing, but I don't really have any examples on how to use this kind of stuff, right? So let's actually take a look. So how do you use const in some examples, right? So okay. So Java, damn, bruv. So they're constructor. Holy shit. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. I think this one is interesting. 35. Yeah, here they are. Okay, and you don't even have to specify their types. I suppose their types are taken as the values, right? So you can have classes. What the fuck is this? We'll use GNI to create a JVM and then call the methods. You can have GNI modules written in FreeBASIC and then run them. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is this project? Can anybody tell me? Why is it so fucking based? Bruh. Why this shit is so Why does it have so little amount of stars? Bruh. People, go there. Give them more. This is fucking awesome. Why is it... And, okay, so the last change was 3 months ago, so it's kind of semi-abandoned. Not really abandoned that much, but I mean, it's just people are just like slowly developing this entire thing. Holy shit. This is such an awesome project. Even though they're hosting on SourceForge or whatever the fuck it is, I don't really know. But I mean, well, I mean, all of these things are true. It is compatible with a lot of different libraries. So you can just like basically use all of the, you know, code base of C and C++ very easily, right? So because you can interact with these libraries, right? It's very powerful, right? It's very expressive and it's 100% free. Unlike some other implementations of BASIC. Not gonna call any names, just saying. And it works out of the box. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking fucking awesome, mate. And fast, it's actually pretty fast, yeah. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Anyways, so we can use const. Let's actually see. So main bash. Alright, so let's do... Okay, so const speed, const, and I just say equals. Will that compile? It does in fact compile. Okay, so I don't have to use defines in here. This is actually kind of cool. So it means I can just do something like const, right? And in here we can just do equals, and because of that, maybe I don't need parentheses here anymore because we're not talking about preprocessor, right? So we're not talking about preprocessor. Okay, so that means in here I also can do const. Maybe, I don't know. So we'll see actually. No, I can't. Okay, expected const size in const. Type mismatched type parameter. Ooh. Expected constant size in const size. Huh. Alright, that's very interesting. So you can't do that, right? So it's better to use define for this one. Cont? Did I say cont or what? I don't fucking understand. Did I make a typo? Const size add. Okay, so let me see. Const size as vector 2. Right, it's almost like dim, but const, right? So if it is like that, invalid data type before equals in const size. Invalid data type, you can't do that. So maybe you can only use like a primitive types or something. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah. So I wonder, by the way, I have an interesting idea. So let's go back, obviously. Let's define. This one is type vector2. All right, so that is going to work. All right, so that's fine. I'm curious if I really need to have type in here, because the compiler knows what type clear background accepts. Maybe I don't have to explicitly put it in here. Fuck. All right, so I probably have to explicitly put it in here, but I mean, that's understandable. Anyways. So I remember we wanted to do like a snowflakes renderer. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just a snowflake renderer, because we've done all of that like a DVD bouncing logo for so many freaking times. It's kind of like a, you know, chore, right? So let's actually do something more interesting. Let's do like a recursive shit. Okay, so fuck all of that. Let's do some recursive shit. Right, so but to do some recursive shit we need lines. Right, so voids may take too much time to do, I'm sorry. So raylib, okay, so I have to reopen it again. It's include FreeBASIC raylib by. Okay, draw line. So we can draw the line. So we only specify start position, end position, and the color. So, but we also need thickness. So maybe that's what I need in here. Right. So let's just have that. Okay. So I'm gonna close this thing. So start position. Let's say that the start position is going to be somewhere in the middle of the screen, right? So this is going to be vector2, but that is going to be vector get screen width, right? So, and divided by 2, but maybe I have to multiply it by half. Right, so get screen height multiplied by half. All right, so this one, so the end position, I'm not really sure. Let's actually say it's going to be the left upper corner, just to test things. So the thickness is going to be 1 for now, and the color is going to be red for now. All right, so let's try to run this entire thing, and there we go. So here's like, it starts from here and it goes to the left upper corner, which is totally fine. So let's actually make it a little bit thicker. Not as thick as your mom, but I mean a little bit thicker, just a tiny bit thicker. Okay, so that's a tiny bit thicker, that's for sure, So we need to decide how many branches we need to have, right? So maybe for the amount of branches, we're going to have a special constant, right? So branch count, so this is going to be branch count. Let's actually put 3 in here for now. And I need to actually work with math. All right, so I need, for example, pi. Can we search for pi? Right, so I'm going to try to search for pi in the examples. Okay, so there's an mpi, but it's kind of in a weird place. So there is this thing, 2pi. All right, so I'm curious about this thing, so let's take a look at it. So this is where it is located, plus 64. Where pi is... Okay, so they define their own pi, specifically for this. But I also want to be able to do sine and cosine, right? So for example, cos. And I also want to actually, you know, case insensitive. Let's do case insensitive. Ooh, this is kind of useless. Can we... Okay, so what if I put open paren in here? Okay, so here is that. So we have cos in here. So let's go there. So it's 100 plus 100. So this is where they use sine and cosine. Okay, so where do they get that? So are you telling me that sine and cosine is just available in here, in basic? So let me try to do test bas. I'm going to print cosine 0. Right, so is it going to just work? Bin fbc test it just work. Okay, so the sine and cosine is just available out of the box, surprisingly. But pi we'll probably have to define our own pi, right? So probably have to define our own pi. Let me see. So pi fbc, yeah, pi doesn't exist. All right, so let me grab for the pi. Right. And maybe just like copy paste this entire thing. So who said we can't do that? We can do that. By the way, RayLeap comes also with RayMath. Can we find RayMath? Look at that choice, my friend. Look at that choice. Do we have pi? It does have its own pi. Okay, so there's also CRT math by. So there is a standard like math stuff. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go to main base and include array math by. Let's see if it's compilable. It is compilable. Everything's fine. Okay, cool. Now, what I want to do. So we need to have the angle, right? So can I do branch angle, which is basically 2 pi divided by branch count, like so. Can I also emphasize that this is actually float? Is it going to work? It does working. It is working. So now I want to do a little bit of a for each iteration. I need to iterate each individual branch essentially. So how you do for loops? Let's actually figure it out, right? So let's do grep ir for, and let's go into the examples. Okay, so this is interesting. The fact that you do as integer probably means that for construction automatically also declares the variable. That is very interesting. It also automatically declares the variable. We can take a look at this entire stuff, obviously, right? Just to make sure that it's kind of what I think it is. And I think there is a dim pi. This is a very interesting. Look at that. It's a very funny way of defining it. So you can just define integers in bulk, right? So you do dim as integer, and every name that you list afterwards is going to be integer. And you can also you can specify ranges. What is this Ada style shit? What the fuck? Is this, wait, you telling me this language is as based as Ada? US Department of Defense wants to know your location, actually. Developers of FreeBASIC. Yeah, US Department of Defense is after you, right? So you're threatening them with this language. Because it's just basically as cool as Ada. No, its array is not well. Oh, okay. God damn it. Get fucking damn it. Anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and just like continue. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that means we can do something like, well, I mean, this one has to be integer, unfortunately, because we're going to be iterating integers. So I as integer, and I forgot what was the rest of that. Just a second. Just grep for I examples for integer, and you just specify ranges from 0 to blah blah blah. Okay, so that's understandable. That is totally understandable. Equal. Right, so 0 to branch count 1, and essentially here, how do you end that? So is it fend? Bruh, I'm disappointed that you don't close for with fend, because you close while with wend. What the fuck is this bullshit? It's next, right? Really? But I mean, like, come on, it's like, be consistent. Like, it must be fend. Like, freaking change my mind. It must be fend. I'm telling you. It must be fend. Just a second. So, and yeah, and in here, 59 one more time. 59. Yeah, it even freaking next I, you even have to specify this shit. Okay. God damn. Anyways, so let's go in here. So it's I, and we do that. Okay, so I is very important because it tells you the exact branch. So this is basically the position where we start in all of that, right? So, and because of that, I kind of want to have like a dim center, like dim as vector 2. This is center, right? So in here, what that means is that center is equal to get screen width multiplied by half, get screen height multiplied by half, right? So is it going to compile? It doesn't compile, right? So what does it say? 10. It didn't like that. Is that because I had to specify like specific value? Maybe. You know what? Dim center as vector 2. So I'm not gonna. I forgot already what was the syntax. 10. Wait. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Like I keep forgetting. It's just reflexes. I'm sorry. Whatever. So what do we have in here? You can't really do that. So expect it. But what if I say this? Are you gonna be okay if I just do that? I'm kind of disappointed that you have to like duplicate the type, right? The compiler already knows the type, but I kind of have to duplicate it. I wonder if I can just do it like that. Just type. Oh, okay. Wait a freaking second. So that means I don't have to specify this shit. Bruh, that is fucking awesome. Okay. We don't need any of that shit. Look at that. Because the compiler already knows the types. So you can't see shit, but I don't know how to move the view. So I wonder if I can just do something about that. Right. So essentially I can just do something like this and it's going to work. Are you telling me that... Bruh, you can't just move things on the next slide. How can I... Okay, so apparently I need to probably move my camera here so you can see shit. Right, so okay, I see. So it's a backslash, but anyway. Right. All right. So we got this kind of stuff, which is poggers, which is actually poggers. And honestly, what we have to do now is center. So this is center. Okay. So, and we need to have another thing in here. So dim branch as vector 2. So that means in here, we need to compute this kind of stuff. So this is going to be branch. So type center X, center Y, and we just do cosine of branch angle multiplied by I. That's what we're doing here. And then here, plus sine branch angle multiplied by I. That's what we have in here. And we also need to multiply by the branch length. Like so. Branch length. And what's going to be the branch length? That's a very interesting question. So branch length, it could be actually, believe it or not, the screen factor, right? So it's essentially we're going to say that it's going to be, you know, proportional to how big the screen is. I think that's a good idea, right? So as you increase the factor, it's going to also increase the branch length. And it's going to be smaller than width and height, for sure. But we can also multiply it by something else. We'll see what we can multiply by. So, and then here, right, so we just say branch, right? So let's try to rebuild this entire, there we go. So this is what I'm talking about. That's pretty cool. So we probably want to multiply screen factor. Maybe it's going to be twice as big in here. And to be fair, I would like to factor out this thing to branch thickness, right? So this is going to be branch thickness. Branch thick, because we may also vary it as we go recursively down. We may also vary it. Like some of these things are going to be varying actually. Center is going to be varying, that's for sure. Branch length is going to be varying as we go down into recursion, and also probably branch thickness, right? So all of these parameters are going to be parameters of the recursion. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit better. Cool. So this is a basic building block for the snowflake. we can increase the amount of these things. How do you increase, by the way? I don't remember how you increase a number in... Oh yeah, remember, Control A and decrease Control X. Did you guys know that? You can... Yeah, so we can have 10 of them. All right, so here's the 10 of these things. That's pretty poor. I think that's pretty poor. Anyways, okay, so let's actually figure out how you do procedures. So I know that procedures start with the keyword sub, right? So because it's probably subroutine, right? So let's grep for sub. So this is going to be sub, and this is going to be examples. Examples, let's go. Okay, so that's how you do that. But I would like to have some maybe parameter. Okay, so this one is, so it's a declaration. Okay, draw ball. I like balls. So let's actually take a look at them. So 161. Okay, so that's how we do. And you can have local variables and stuff. Okay, so this is pretty good. I can live with that. So by value, okay. Oh, that screwed up with my brain. By, but it's a by as you integer. Okay. So, all right. Do you have to do anything special for recursion, by the way? Like in, you know, in a camel, you have to mark your recursive procedures in a certain way. But I don't think so. I don't think you need to do any of that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and just move this thing to a separate procedure. So in here, we're gonna have sub draw snowflake. And here we're gonna accept center. We're probably gonna pass it by value as vector2. So end sub. Was it end sub? I forgot. Was it end like separate thing or not separate thing? Anyway, so we're gonna have this thing like so, and this is the center, right? So this is basically the center. Honestly, since this is gonna be a recursive thing, it's an end sub. Okay. Well, I mean, we can always test that a little bit later, but anyway. So I'm going to grab this entire thing and I'm going to move it in here. So this is a single branch, and for this branch, we just do these things, and then we just draw this entire stuff. So that also means that I can basically do it in here. Draw snowflake, like so, and it's going to automatically just do things. I can even do something like that. So okay, you can't see shit because now, okay, that's a little bit annoying. That's a little bit annoying, but I mean, anyways, so let's see. Okay, so that seems to be working. That actually seems to be working. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's reduce the amount of branches because I think 10 is too much. How about 5? All right, so essentially, chat, essentially what you do, you need to call draw snowflake for each and individual branch now. And that's how we do that. But obviously, if you just do it like that, it is going to go recursively indefinite, right? So it's going to go recursively. So you need to have some sort of a limitation in here. We can maybe introduce something like level as integer, right? And that forces you to specify how deep you want to go into recursion. Right, let's actually go 2 levels deep. So in here, what we're gonna do, if, how do you exit out of the recursion or something? So for example, if level is less or equal than 0, then, okay, return. Okay, can I do that? Can I just do that or something? Okay, so I want to not run it because it's kind of dangerous right now because we're dealing with recursion, right? So you have to be super careful. We're just trying to build. Okay, so, oh yeah, it's a semicolon, right. I probably have to do some stupid shit like and if. Like, I swear, I probably, yeah, okay, so I guessed it, I literally guessed it. So if it's less or equal than 0, that means we have to do that. And every time we go down in the recursion, right, so we just do draw snowflake, we provide the branch, but we provide the level -1. So that's basically it. So that's the easiest thing to do in here. So we can just try to replace it with 1, just to test things around, right? So let's go to build sh and allow running things. So it's a 1 level, as you can see. So now if I replace this single one with 2, it's going to be 2 levels. Let's go. There we go. But you can't really see shit because they have the same length as the original one. So they kind of turn into like a mush. So what we have to do on each level, we have to vary the length of this thing on each individual level. One of the things we can do, we can actually pass the branch length as the value as well. Right. It looks better than I expected. It's gonna look even better when we start varying things on different levels. Right, so let's actually pass by value, maybe length, right? So length as, I suppose, single, right? So a single is a single precision float. That's what it is, right? Single precision float. So, and in here, as you can see, we have branch length. Let's actually replace branch len with just length, right? So like this. So this is the length we have in here. And in a draw snowflake, we're gonna do branch len. Branch len. And in here, I suppose we're gonna do length. We can cut it in half each level, right? That's one of the things we can do. We can cut it in half. All right, so now if I try to run this entire, look at that. This is basically the thing. So it's a 2-level snowflake. Yeah, so that's how we do snowflakes. This is a classical recursion exercise. Right, so this is what we did in high school, I remember, when we were studying recursion, right? So the teacher actually told us, like, this is how you do recursion. If you can do this like exercise, you understand recursion. As soon as you can do that, yeah, you basically like did it. Right, so we can actually go deeper. We can go deeper. So let me do this kind of thing. So let's do 3 levels. So this is going to be 3 levels. There we go. So that's more levels. We probably want to vary the thickness as well, right? So let's go ahead and do that. By val, thick as single, right? So in the thickness here, we just pass this thickness, thick, and every time we go down in recursion, we're going to cut it in half. And so in here, we just do branch thick. That's what it is. So look at that. That looks even better. That just looks even better. So we can even go like 4 levels deep. Yeah. So now we can, for example, start increasing the amount of branches that we have in here originally. So branch count, what about like, you know, 6? Right, how do you do that? Control A. So you don't want to do too much. This is really funny, right? So you don't want to do too much because then it's like gonna be very, very slow, right? So because it's kind of expensive, computation expensive. Right, so yeah, there we go. So here is a snowflake. So people asked for recursion. I provided you recursion, right? Classical fractal, classical exercise. That looks good. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so, and I can post that somewhere then as an example, right? So it's actually very small. Look at that example. It's super small. It's super small, super small. Interestingly, chat, we can go even very easy colors. Yeah, exactly. That is a very good idea, my friend. That is very good idea. How can we vary the colors? Are we going to be working with RGBs and stuff like that? I think working with RGBs is kind of like a pain in the ass. I have an idea. What if we vary hue? Yeah, you guys know it. You guys know it, exactly. So we're going to keep S and L the same, but we're going to be varying the hue as we go down in the recursion. I think this is a pretty cool idea. Right, so I think it's a very cool idea. So let's go ahead and just try to do that. I want to go to arraylib, so I need probably open it. Include FreeBASIC arraylib bi HSV, yeah. So corollary to HSV, HSV. From HSV. All right. So here I just have to provide the three-dimensional vectors, so that's understandable. All right, so let me go back to the to here, and where we're gonna be passing shit. All right, so this is the color. So let's pass maybe hue. Right, so this is gonna be hue by value, hue as single. I probably don't have to specify by value, but I do that like superstitiously because I don't know basic. Right, so, and then here, what do? We just do type. So here we have hue, saturation and value. Saturation, let's say saturation is going to be 100%, and this one is also going to be 100%. So maybe then later we're going to vary that. I don't need this kind of thing. Okay, so let me put that stuff in here. Here's red. And then I'm going to just remove that. So. Okay, cool. As we go down in here, how are we going to be varying the hue? I suppose I can just add, so it's from 0 to 360, so that means I can add maybe like 20 every time. All right, so we're just adding 20 in here. And we're going to start with the hue equal to 0. All right, so let's actually see if it does anything. That is horrible. What the fuck is that? So maybe it's not 3. Yeah, that is death to the semicolon. Well, I mean, I don't know why I read that. Okay, so this is weird. What the fuck is that? Okay, I was hoping that maybe chat knows something, but chat doesn't know shit. Why? What is going on? And it's also, damn, that is bad. Right, so if we specify only one level, okay, so let's actually start with one level. Right, so this is one level. And this is already wrong, right? So because it does that for each individual. That is bizarre. Like, what the fuck is it doing, bro? But honestly, maybe we just had to do something like color. As color and just like equal to color to HSV. Yeah, so that should not be like a problem at all. So I don't know what's up with that. So let's put a color in here. Hue is from 0 to 1. I'm not sure, honestly, but we're talking about different version of Rayleigh. Did color from HSV change between the versions? Right, because I know that in modern, well, yeah, that's bizarre. Okay, so duplicate definition, dim color. Okay. How can I call? Let's call it call. Call. All right. So that worked. So now if I have 2 levels. That's reasonable. Okay, so I don't know what happened. So that was bizarre. Yeah, now we're talking. So that's, ooh, it goes down. So this is changing not only the hue, it also changing the brightness and stuff. Like, what the fuck is this color? This should not be like this. That's bizarre. That is actually kind of bizarre. But we can try the idea of like 0, right? What if I add 1 in here? Wait. So this is a hue saturation. Okay. Is it really hue? Passing SHV as RGB, no, this is not what we're doing. I think there's something wrong with this function, honestly. Is it hue or is it me? God fucking damn it. Chat, I'm gonna just put sub mode if you continue to be like that. So color from, yeah, something is wrong with color from HSV. Let me take a look at the stuff. Raylib color from HSV. I see. So yeah, one of the things we can do, we can actually just define our own binding. So because these bindings are for Raylib 3 and we're using Raylib 5, so apparently the signature has changed between the versions, and that kind of, yeah, that's what's causing the bug essentially. So here what we can do, I think we can, yeah, basically just define our own thing. We can say declare sub, right? And let me do the following thing. I'm gonna just go here, include FreeBASIC Raylib by color from HSV. So and then here we're gonna say by value hue as single, right? By value saturation as single, by value is as single as color. There we go. So declare, and this is function, by the way, right? So it's supposed to return things. So there's difference between functions and subroutines. Okay, so there's a value. This is not what you're supposed to have in here. What the fuck is that? By value. There we go. So, and I want to call it maybe something like 5. Right, so this is going to be 5. And you know what? Because like it uses the same name as in C. Okay, I'm gonna do something tricky. I'm gonna just say okay. I'm gonna just like literally modify this thing directly. Fuck that. Okay, so and then here we do color. We're gonna just do hue saturation value, like so. So that means this example is not going to be shareable, right? But I mean, maybe I should have just had my own bindings or something. Yeah, there we go. Now it works. Now we're freaking talking. But it doesn't really move through the hue very fast. So what about 15? Now we're talking. So that moves a little bit faster. But maybe what about like maybe 17? So yeah, that's much better. So now it's moving like that. Let's be true. So maybe we can have like 5 layers. That's pretty cool, I think. What about 7 layers? Okay. Now that's what I call vomit, color vomit. So it's probably, yeah, so. What's interesting is that, chat, you can vary amount of branches throughout the layers as well. You can vary amount of branches, so it can go down over time. So you can experiment with these kind of things. This one is perfect, honestly. This one is actually kind of cool. So, yeah. And scale factor, yeah. So all these constants that you have in here, you can make them parameters of the recursion, and you can vary them as you go down. How can it be made more circular? By having more branches, but I mean, that's going to be very slow. You can have less branches. What about 3? What about 3 branch? It's actually kind of cool. 4, it's probably going to look very squarish. Yeah, so 4 is very squarish. Maybe something like 5 probably would look. Yeah, so this one is actually pretty cool. So yeah, we tried basic today. PureBasic didn't really go as planned, but FreeBASIC is pretty based. I'm gonna say it's pretty based. So let me take a look at all of the subscriptions and resubscriptions. Right, so I'm sorry, by the way, Enumerate, for not reading your messages right away. You actually donated a lot of these things. Right, so Kinchigan, right, so yeah, so thank you so much, Enumerate. My Russian friend said once, Russians have a great writers or programmers because it's so cold you're stuck indoors a lot. Maybe that's the reasons. And other reasons. The thing is that a lot of famous writers were also in jail. Maybe that's also the reason. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks everyone who's watching me right now. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, and I see you all on the next recreation programming session with Mr. Azozin. Love you all.